Crew's gonna be excited about this.
What?
The staff, they're gonna be very
yeah,
excited.
sure they are. We're back quiet.
I will make a motion.
Hold
Nope,
it.
gotta wait for Teresa.
Just
hold.
So we're back from executive session, no action taken.
I will make a motion to approve the pay for the new registered nurse for the Geary County Health Department to a 32F, which is just slightly above a 32E that is on our current scale. But the justification for that is the experience and the feeling that she meets the requirements and justification to have that pay at the 32F rate.
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded, just to point out this, requires commission approval because it's kind of, above policy. So just.
And nurses are very hard to find.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And good
So-
nurses are even harder to find.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with that said, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Glad you have that position filled, Charles.
I am happy that we got someone else.
We don't know yet, he's gotta go make,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
let us know as soon as possible.
I can do that.
Yeah,
Hey,
Alright.
thanks.
thanks.
Thanks, Charles.
Hang on.
Oh, sure.
Now that I see that transient guest tax, that's not on the agenda any longer.
For next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's at the night meeting.
Okay.
I think we were full this week. And I wanted to make sure, I didn't know when Raquel was coming back.
And just for me to know during this budget process, since these are just 10 or 15 minute sessions, there's not going to be, we're just listening and not.
No, you can ask questions.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free.
Okay. I didn't know.
I want you to. Yeah, that's the only
Okay,
time we'll
okay.
be able to have them in front of us, so
Okay, I
yeah.
didn't know if we.
But we can
listen
always
then.
ask them to come back, but if you have questions, ask them
I
today.
didn't know if
If,
they come and present and then we discuss it and then we ask them to come back. I didn't know what the
no,
process.
do the questions and then, but then if we have other questions after that,
Okay.
But you're right, you're not making any decisions today.
Okay.
Just information.
yeah, because we don't even know. We'll have,
We haven't given you the value.
yeah, we don't even have the value or anything.
Yeah, I knew that we wouldn't do that, but I just wasn't. It was just 10 minutes for them to give a presentation and ask questions. That's not a lot of time.
Well, you can't get long-winded, Tremont, that's all
Not
there is
me.
to it.
I'm not a long-winded person.
Some of them will talk, and other ones just come in and say their 2-sentence spiel and they're done.
But I'm glad that, we've asked, in the last couple of years, we've asked them to show like, well, definitely their budgets, but then any monies that they
Oh, yeah,
apply
this is
for.
great, yeah.
And, oh yeah, there's so much more in there. And
Stayed up about 2 a.m, actually reading
Yeah.
stuff. I was like,
yeah, Louisa does a great job putting all that together from
Start
Geary.
earlier in the day. So did they say how they came up with the split of the jurisdictions in this? Okay, because it's not, I mean, it kind of follows the distribution,
Yeah, they didn't say it was.
That it's
Well,
not-
probably if they had it 2/3 us and 1/3 the city.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wondered how, because they didn't say it was by population.
No, but it's close.
Yeah,
And when these radios, the towers that they put in, or when they got these radios, am I thinking or recollecting, when they got these radios with ARPA money, all the radios they bought, am I understanding that they don't work because there's not towers to accommodate that?
Right.
And was there, the cost of the towers, was there not monies available
They probably
to?
didn't even think about it.
No,
I'll say they never said anything about it.
So all
And that's
these
where I think
radios still
what-
are not necessarily working?
well, in
No, they're
certain
working.
places,
Certain areas.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this should help that.
alleviate, because they don't go through like this, because it's all brick over there or stone over there, and then they're kind of in the ground over at the police department. It wasn't picking up, and then there were places out in the county that they just weren't getting like if they're in a. But they had that problem with the other radios as well too, prior to 800.
right.
But I thought that was gonna eliminate, that's when.
It makes it to where they can use
Fire
it
chief
a little
proposed
bit
that
more.
was gonna solve all the problems.
No, and even if we get this tower, it's not gonna
Yeah.
take
No,
everything,
'cause
but,
there's-
and that's why it's a
Tammy
good
asked
question
them,
to
they
ask
didn't-
that.
They didn't really say how much or anything. Of course, I probably don't know.
Yeah, but are we,
But it'll definitely make it better.
well, they would know because that's why they tested
They
it.
did that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they should have an estimate over how much it's gonna help us, But we don't, I think there needs to be a lot more discussion instead of us just willy-nilly. Well, that's exactly what happened, why they need the finance and legal involved in all these decisions. That 911 board made some bad decisions.
And if I recall,
Yeah, they used to have quite a bit of money in it.
Yeah.
One board did.
But,
the county offered,
I don't know why anybody would take a variable loan out on anything, unless you're gonna pay it off right away. Just frustrates.
not in this climate.
Yeah. So,
That's like, when I go home, at the top of the hill before you go into Skiddy, you have cell phone. You know, you go down the hill and Skiddy, I got nothing.
Mm.
I mean, it is nothing. And then you get back up on the hill after you go through there and then it picks back up.
Will that help, what, do, in that area
I
then?
don't
Will that
know. I
help?
think it's too far out.
Well, that's like going to Wakefield, there's a
Is there a good spot there? Well,
after the cemetery and about when you get to turn in,
oh, yeah.
if you're talking on the phone, you're just like, sorry, like,
Yeah.
Well, when I go to the pastures, I get down,
Well, if you get over in that southeast
oh man.
part, there's not much over there.
So I usually, Nita says, how long do you think it'll take you before I have to come check on you?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
you're at that point in your life that.
Yeah, but,
Somebody needs to
Yeah.
check on it.
yeah.
I'm
I'm old, I can't get up.
Yep. It can happen.
Actually, it's more about flat tires and breakdowns. Had a guy one time call me, he had to walk clear to the top of the hill, he got stuck in the pasture. And I knew where, he told me where he was, and I knew the area. And so I drove all the way up there, but he walked all the way back down. And I got there and his truck was gone. And I was like, where in the world? So I'm driving around there, I see him. I said, you got out. What happened? Oh, I forgot to put it in four-wheel drive.
Oh, damn.
I was like, oh, yeah, that does help.
How far away do you live, Teresa?
22 miles.
And which way do you go? Do you go home down
So
south?
now I do. Before they close the bridge, I
Oh,
go
that's
up
right,
J
yeah.
Hill and out that way.
And when will that be fixed? The bridge is,
I don't know. They haven't even given a date when it's gonna
I
start.
don't even know if
Yeah,
they even
well,
have
like
the
the
bids, do
bids.
they?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, they don't even have the
No.
bids for
They
them.
just had to close it down because it was falling apart or whatever it is.
You know,
And the big trucks couldn't go over it.
well, originally they were talking about just light traffic only.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get into that. but-
Well, and I think that was it.
Well, yeah, when they tell our fire department and not to drive over it with their big trucks
Right.
or the public works.
Well,
But I don't know how you keep semis from coming off the interstate unless you close it down like that.
yeah.
I don't know how long it's gonna be. Well, they're gonna implode that. Kind of like they did the one on McDowell.
Oh, yes.
So they'll close the interstate
Oh, yeah.
for, what was that? 8 hours during the night.
Oh,
And then
well,
they drop it and they clear it all out. And so that one over there took about 6-7 months to
yeah.
But you think about it, a lot of these bridges are old.
Oh, yeah.
Flat out old.
Yeah.
how many bridges does Geary County have?
Oh, Jeremy knows. I can't remember.
Corey knows.
I
Not
don't
Ford.
remember.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, yeah.
I don't know, but we don't have as many as some counties.
Yeah, like Morris County have a lot. And they're out in the rural. They're not the big ones.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Right. Well,
You want to recess? Please.
yeah. No,
12:15.
no public comment, so
No.
we will
Here's
recess.
another one. Has anyone had any issues with getting things done with a glitch that it caused property tax to be sent out with the wrong
Oh,
amount?
yeah, I read that one. I was
What
like,
happened?
It's on that JC, I was told I couldn't renew my vehicle registration because property taxes were not paid. See, that's what, all those little things impact some of that stuff with the, it's on, under JC community.
Oh,
Um,
well, I thought it was an email. I was looking.
After talking to the treasurer's office, sounds like they're working through the backlog and haven't processed all the tax payments.
Okay.
Oh, see ya.
Yeah, good look at your
I was able to show them my tax payment and they allowed me to register my car.
Yeah, it's our anniversary day, so.
Oh.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And you go to the doctor on your anniversary?
Then we're going to the funeral home tonight.
Oh, cute. My lord, that's quite a day to way to spend your anniversary.
Yeah. So,